man.
Just as two royal brothers are fighting over this kingdom, so two other brothers are quarreling in Kuttenberg.
Greetings to you. Well, good day.
Got any other fairy tales of Kuttenberg and the council?
Leave me be. I ain't go.
Look, let's just...
Or
I hear your services here are so renowned that even one famous painter comes to visit you.
one. Well, we've entertained whole crowds of painters here. Sadly, most of them have a bit of trouble keeping their brushes firm.
Interesting. The one I'm looking for is called Bellissimo.
Oh, him. Oh dear, what's he done now?
Do you expect him to do something?
Well, I'd say he's already done something, and probably rather nasty, since suddenly he's acting all saintly. But I don't buy it. What's the point of praying if he gets drunk like a pig every evening afterward?
That Bellissimo robbed my friend of his job, so I want to settle things with him.
Well, that's certainly not the first time and won't be the last. But if you're planning to break his face, kindly take it outside.
What do you even have against him? Doesn't he pay?
It's not that, but he drinks like a fish. And when he's finished everything he's got upstairs in his room, he comes down among my guests. How many times have I had to kick him out to sleep it off in that shack of his, in his garden, opposite the bathhouse? Oh, you couldn't even imagine the things drunks like Bellissimo think they can get away with around my girls.
What's Bellissimo been doing to your girls?
Nothing now. As long as I can help it. I keep a close watch on him to make sure he doesn't try anything. He swears he's repentant and that, but it doesn't look like it at all.
How come?
Because he's just an old drunk and a lecher. When I was a little girl, I actually liked him. Even his friend. They were always laughing and sketching something. But then I found out what a scoundrel he is. And the fact that he kneels to pray in his old age now and then, just for show, doesn't change a thing.
Where would I actually find Bellissimo?
Like I said, mostly here, in the baths, in that garden of his, just across the street, or up in his room. He spends most of his time there.
And what does he do there? Paint?
More like getting plastered. Drinks all night till dawn, then spends the day sleeping or sitting in the garden.
Which room belongs to Bellissimo?
I'll tell you exactly. The one that reeks of booze the most. You can smell it from the attic all the way down here. The girls always have to air it out before they take someone in. Who knows what that slob is doing up there? Drinking certainly isn't the end of it.
Couldn't I have a quick look around? Maybe I'll find something that'll let you kick him out for good.
You've no idea how much I'd like that. But unfortunately, if anyone found out I was letting strangers into the rooms, I might as well shut the place down. If you want to hang around here, pay for a wench.
Thank you for everything. You've been a great help. Ugh, reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room. So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he is afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy.
Wanted to break in here, did you?
Mind where you're going.
Why are you I ain't go. Look, all right.
I could use a trim, Matt.
Praise be Jesus Christ. Yeah, greetings.
If you can't appreciate my art, that's your problem.
Then he shouldn't have cheated. Enough of this horseshit. Hand over what you swindled out of us.
Is there a problem here?
Oh, good fellow, you're heaven sent. Help me. They would have kicked the shit out of me.
Listen, you better stay out of this. This doesn't concern you, so be on your way.
You saw nothing, heard nothing. Now off with you.
What did he do? Did he steal something?
Worse again, he cheated at dice.
That's not true.
Don't lie, you fuck!
Leave him alone. Do you get a kick out of threatening him when he's grovelling on the ground? That's pathetic.
Cheating is pathetic.
And it's not the first time he's done it. Last time, he got away with it. But today, he's going to pay for it.
Oh, have some compassion. I could be a widower by morning.
What's wrong with your wife?
She's sick. Deathly ill.
Don't believe him. He lies like a dog, this one.
What's wrong with your wife? Describe the symptoms.
Oh, she's got cramps and fits. Nasty ones. And her fingers are turning grey. And her toes are even worse. One moment she's got the chills. The next she's boiling hot.
That sounds like St. Anthony's fire. Instead of playing dice in the tavern, you should be praying your wife survives.
Wait, you're nursing her at home?
And you're touching her?
Well, I have to. She's as frail as a petal.
Get away from me! You're gonna spread that vile plague!
Oh, quick! Let's get out of here before he touches any of us!
Let's go, before we catch something.
Yeah, by Christ. I just pray I don't come down with anything.
That was a narrow escape.
Don't you think I don't know who you are?
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room, but when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, he sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar, here I come.
You've completely lost it, haven't you? There's no way Bellissimo would ever fall for this.
You underestimate the power of human stupidity, my friend. Sure, if he was smart and sober, he'd see right through it. But imagine this. The garden is pitch dark. Bellissimo's got 10 beers in him, you've got horns on your head, and you reek of sulphur.
All right. So how exactly do you plan to make me look like a devil?
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horns. And you'll need a proper snout. Once I paint it all a bit... You know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of all this.
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again...
Don't worry. We're done with that.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room and only comes downstairs when he has to.
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet, but I'll definitely come up with something before you get back.
All right, then. I'll go and get those things.
Look out!
Do your shopping here. Why you bother? I ain't get.
Look.
I'll have a look at the ware.
Why are you buying?
Look.
I'll have a look at the...
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Leave me alone. I ain't gonna...
Look.
What do you have for...
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Oh, fuck it is. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the tournament.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Conrad takes every time. Just look at him. He can cut you in half without even pulling his sword.
What are you poking around here for?
What do you... I ain't...
Look.
All right.
Show me your wares.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
I'll be right there.
Watch where you're going.
So what's it going to be?
Kind of ornament. I always fancied those chairs with hearts carved out of them. Right. Quality you don't want me to fit out your entire half moon.
Mind where you're going.
People an inch, and they'll take a mile. Well, I have... to go. God be with you. Certainly.
Come and take your pick.
Sweet Virgin Mary.
Leave me alone. I ain't...
Look.
I'll have a look at you.
Happy to be of service, sir.
Put that big sticker away, right now! Good, see? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here. Put that big sticker away, right now! Didn't you hear me? Put it away! What's it gonna be then? Put away that weapon! Are you deaf? The weapon! Put it away! Get away with that weapon.
Fountain?
Look out! Didn't you hear me?
Where does
Put it
the water
away!
come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Give up!
All right, all right. You caught me. I surrender.
Right, so pay up.
Say that again, and you'll be picking your teeth off the ground with your broken fingers.
But, Sacra! All right, easy. Let's just forget about it. You've got to keep your hand on your purse around here. This is my white wine.
I've brought the things for the devil costume.
Yes, this will do. Come on, let's get to it. Well, that's that. What do you think?
Well, I didn't much believe in it, but even I'd shit myself with fright from it.
Shame I won't see the look on Bellissimo's face. Right, take all this and get going. We've got a lot to do. First, you need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths. Then, when he's sleeping in the garden, you'll decorate the place a bit, light the torches, and then Bellissimo will know hell on earth.
How do I get Bellissimo drunk enough to end up in the garden?
Beatrice said he goes there when he gets thrown out of the baths, right? That's exactly what you need to arrange. Sneak into his room and take all his booze. Then, when he goes down for a drink and gets a little tipsy, you sit with him. After that, keep pouring it down him until he causes a scene and gets thrown out. But be careful not to pass out before he does, and make sure to wait until he's a bit merry, so he doesn't catch on to you.
How do I turn Bellissimo's garden into hell?
I'll help you with that, if you like. While you're getting Bellissimo drunk, I'll paint a devil on the wall and smoke up the place with sulfur. Then you just need to light the torches you've gathered and dress up in that costume.
Do you really think Bellissimo will fall for it?
Don't worry. The garden will be dark. He'll be drunk, and you'll look like the Prince of Hell. That's bound to rattle his guilty conscience. Just talk about sin and how you've come to take him to hell because his time has come. And don't do any silly antics like boo-boo.
And why did you need the eggs?
I'll have them for breakfast.
You're a right cunt. All right. Let's get it over with.
Chin up. The Prince of Hell can't be a crybaby.
What are you poking around here for?
Help! For God's sake, help!
Help! Help me! Help! Come quick! Where is everyone? You've got to help me!
Now
That
I've
bastard
got
is trying
you.
to kill us!
Give up!
Easy
No!
now. I surrender.
I've got you. You can't just go about threatening people. You'll have to...
Come now. I hope you don't think I'm some kind of street brawler. Me, of all people. Such behaviour is beneath me.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Good day to you.
And with you. Look out!
Are you blind?
Was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte! I know very well what you've done here.
Who goes there? there? What are you poking around that door for, eh?
Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
Get out of here, go!
A large beer for me.
Piss off!
Don't you think I don't know who you are?
What's that I hear? Were you trying to scare me? Careful!
Great.
What do you want here?
Look, this has got to stop. What have I done now? The guests aren't happy with you. They say you're too bashful. I'm not some piece of meat that anyone can grab whenever they want. As long as you're working in my bathhouse, you are a piece of meat. That's what I pay you for, lass. But some of them are disgusting and stink. But money doesn't stink. And happy punters mean more money. But if you don't like it, you can go back to the ditch I found you in.
I know very well what
One
you've
beer.
done here.
Fucking war tax. We can't let them get away with this.
Aye, but what do you want to do about it?
Did anyone find a kerchief here?
Where are our lords when we need them, eh?
It was a gift. I must have left it here yesterday. One of the girls have taken it.
Are you suggesting my girls are thieves? Anyway, everyone's got red
This will have to be
these
enough.
days.
I never said it was red.
You mentioned, maybe I did see it somewhere. Have a seat. I'll go take a look.
Been darning and
I know very well what you've done here.
What's drink to that? Well, come to your senses yet? Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's going to win the tournament. And I...
Greetings. Care to have a drink with me?
Indeed, friend. Booze is my middle name. But hey, you look kind of familiar. Haven't we met somewhere? No, wait. Maybe somewhere else, right?
No, I just have one of those familiar faces. Come on. Drink before it gets warm.
You're right. What should we toast to?
To God's grace.
And to always being able to buy it so cheap. Oh yeah, God will have to turn a blind eye to me. A good Christian lives differently.
Women, booze, gambling and brawls, eh?
Oh, that was before. But when beer started slipping into liquor, gambling into debts, and women into one oddly tempting hole in a fence, I realized I needed to change my ways. But never mind that. What should we toast to now?
To truth. The only path to freedom.
Well, to be honest, I don't really tell the truth much. I mean, Christ, this beer is strong. And that's the truth. What was I saying? Oh, right. Out with the truth. Out of my life. I don't know about you, but I'm still thirsty. Let's have another one, eh? One for the other leg.
We already did one for the other leg.
Ah, bollocks.
See? We haven't done that toast yet. To the lovely girls who make life bearable.
To them especially. By the way, do you know why the beer here is so damn good? It's got a certain secret ingredient.
Hey? What? What's that?
Beatrice always buys a big barrel, pours out half, and then... And then
what?
Then all the girls here take turns bathing in it, one after the other. Hey, I'm feeling a bit odd. Maybe I'll just lay down under this table, what do you think? Don't throw up on me down there, all right?
What? Under the table? Oh, you're supposed to get kicked out, so you go to the garden. I mean, that is... Oh, damn. Just under the table.
Listen, friend. Do you also suddenly have really wet hose? The ground keeps getting closer and
else. Someone's lying here.
No, damn it. The idiot passed out. What now? Oh, well.
Wake up! Come on!
Nothing else for it. I'll have to carry him to the garden.
Christ! Get up! You'll catch cold.
What
where
did
you
I
going?
do to you?
Ich hätte mein Fleisch gern durchgebraten.
Is he really so drunk they have to carry him?
Is he really so drunk they have to carry him?
Had too much, has he?
Sleep sweetly, Bellissimo. Your awakening won't be so pleasant.
What the hell is all this racket? If I get you, I'll... Oh, fuck.
Bellissimo, I have come for you.
For me? But that's... Who are you and what do you want?
I have many titles and names. I am the ruler of the corrupted and the damned. And you are coming with me. Straight to hell.
But wait, there must be some mistake. There are no corrupted souls here. I'm a good man. And more importantly, a good Christian. Maybe you've just lost your way, huh? Try the hole.
What?
That's a tavern. You'll find more sinners there than you can shake a stick at. I'm an honest old man, I swear. That is, an honest man in his prime.
Tell me, is it honest to lie with harlots? And even with another man's wife?
But that was just once. Maybe twice at most. And if you mean the baker's wife, that wasn't my fault. I honestly thought I was kneading dough. I didn't notice she was leaning over the trough.
Is an honest man someone who drowns himself in booze every day?
Booze? Me? That's just bad digestion. No matter what I drink, it all ferments in my stomach. That's how I've always been. And it's the same with food. Honestly, no matter what I eat, I always throw up tripe soup.
And all the lying? Do you think that's honest too?
It's tough, Lord of Hell. I'm not really well learned. How am I supposed to always tell the truth when half the time I don't even know what it is? Sometimes things just slip out.
Enough! 3 answers. 3 lies you've given.
3 lies? Oh, dear Lord. Lord of Darkness, have mercy on my vessel. My vessel of sin. I haven't done anything that wicked. Certainly, I've had a few drinks and made up a story or two, but who hasn't? I don't have any truly big sins.
Nothing big, you say? What about the way you treat women? What if I did to you what you do to them? 10 dozen and 11 devils would take their turns on you, over and over, until they fucked your soul out of you.
Oh, Christ. Anything but that, Lord of Hell. I wouldn't even be able to count that high, and they'd have to keep starting over. Please, I've repented. Doesn't that count for anything?
You call that repentance? Having a mass said in exchange for a painting, that's just greed and avarice.
Please, Lord of Hell, give me one more chance. Just one. Tell me what to do, and I promise I'll make it amends.
Very well. If you leave immediately on foot for Rome, never looking back, praying 3 Hail Marys in every town along the way, and finally asking the Holy Father for forgiveness, I'll spare you.
I swear, I promise by all that's holy, I'll pack up first thing in the morning.
Did you not hear me? I said immediately.
Right now? But it's so dark.
As dark as your soul, bullshitimo. Shall I tear it to shreds?
No, please. That won't be necessary. If now, then now. Thank you, Lord of Hell. I promise I'll do everything just as you said.
Great. That's a good one. Damn. How could one person have managed all those sins?
Well, who do we have here? Greetings.
May your sword hand serve you for many years.
Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed.
Christ, you startled me. I thought they'd come to get me.
Congratulations, my friend. You've just landed yourself a very important job for the Sedlets Monastery.
What? So, Bellissimo...
Well, for some unknown reason, he decided to walk all the way to Rome to beg the Holy Father for forgiveness.
You really pulled it off, Henry. Or should I say, Lord of the Underworld? Finally. Soon it'll all come together, Voiter. You'll see.
I'd really like to know about your past. After Burkhard, the Basilisks, and Bellissimo, I'm a bit worried what else could be in store for me.
I'm sorry you feel that way. And you're right. You've done so much for me. You deserve some real answers.
But you won't give me any real answers, will you?
I can't say I'm not thinking about it. It's just that... You have to understand, there are things I haven't spoken to anyone about in quite some time. And some I've never spoken about. But I have an idea.
Let me guess. You want me to go to the woods, ride around on a dead wolf, then bring you his eyes because you'll make some sort of spectacular pigment from them. And in return, you'll give me some more vague wisdom, eh?
Well, now that you mention those eyes...
Ugh, I knew it.
Don't worry, I'm just joking. Listen. To the northeast of Malishov, among the trees, is a small, abandoned dugout. It's not hard to find. It's close to the road. Go there and take a good look around. When you're finished, come back and we can talk about what you saw.
So, you're sending me on another errand?
No. I just want you to see some things before we talk about them. It will be easier for me that way.
So, I'm not going to find anyone who robbed you, who you want me to interrogate, or that's been living in your head for years?
Not this time, my friend. Really. I used to spend a lot of time there. And I feel that once you see it, it'll all be easier to explain.
All right, I'll go there. But if there's another odd surprise waiting for me there, I'll show you. Can I still help you with something? Or do you already have everything you need for your opus magnum?
No, a helping hand is always welcome. I need to wrap up all the commissions I've started, and I can't manage it on my own. Lately, I've been painting maybe too much. The last ones were a signboard for the armorer, and decorations for the fortress in Pshitoki. But I haven't been paid for either yet.
So you want me to go and collect the coin? With a beggar's sack in one hand, and a hammer to break some bones in the other?
It won't be that wild. I'll take care of the armorer myself. But if you could go to Pshitoki instead of me, I'd be very grateful. It's a bit more complicated there.
How so?
The bailiff there promised me a precious stone as payment for the decorations. Lapis lazuli, from which the most beautiful blue under the sun can be made. But then he changed his mind and wanted to pay me in groschen, which I naturally refused. I want that stone.
And are you sure the bailiff actually has this gem?
I've seen it. Well, just for a moment. He doesn't trust anyone with something like that and keeps it in his pocket. But he's definitely got it.
Why did the bailiff change his mind about the gem?
Oh, he started telling me it's his lucky talisman and that he'll still need it. He's building a fortress for the gentry there and he's expecting an inspection or something.
And how do you imagine I'll get the gem off the bailiff, if he wouldn't give it to you?
But you, Henry, are a man of many talents, aren't you? You'll think of something. To start with, it wouldn't hurt to just have a word with him.
All right. I'll try to get that gem from the bailiff.
Excellent. Meanwhile, I'll collect payment from the armourer. Thank you, Henry. And if the bailiff happens to kick you out, you could always explain the importance of my work in a different way. There's a coat of arms on my fresco, and beneath it is a painted ribbon. You could add a fine ancestral motto for the lords of Pshitoki.
What?
Something like saying they don't pay their debts.
Uh-huh. Now that'd cause them a proper scandal. All right. If I can't come to terms with the bailiff, I'll try that instead.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Exactly what we're trying to find out. Hasn't the bailiff already told us enough?
Perhaps too much. And that's exactly why I'd rather verify everything myself. It's suspicious. Is an experienced craftsman, but I fear there's a lack of resources, even though Sigismund's army has drawn. The region is still in dire straits.
Now, if you ask me, you're worrying unnecessarily, my lady. Fortress is standing and Master Fabian seems to be hard at...
What do you want? You look awful.
Some time ago, Master Voiter painted one of the halls here at the fortress.
That's true enough. So what?
Oh, the fortress is painted, but the promised reward is nowhere to be seen. I've come for it.
Oh, I see. And leave me be. I've got bigger worries. I offered him a heap of groschen, but he wouldn't have it. So he can stuff it.
What worries were you talking about?
We're building this fortress on Lady Anna of Volstein's commission, and, most importantly, at her expense. Master Fabian Kraft is in charge of the construction, but as bailiff, I'm responsible for organizing everything else. But after that tragedy, which cost Lady Anna her life, her acquaintance arrived here, and now she'll be in charge of the construction for the Volsteins. Her name's Adela, and I need to devote my full attention to her.
Voita said that for his work, you promised him something else. He says you've got some expensive stone. Lapis? Lazuli? They use it to make blue pigment.
Well, I do have it, but I offered him a better reward. I need that gemstone more than he does.
Why do you need that gemstone so badly?
It's a great rarity, and I need to make the biggest impression possible on Lady Adela. And it also brings me luck. The construction, it's not going as well as expected. Though Master Fabian says otherwise. Plus, I think I might have a chance with Lady Adela. If you understand me, as one man to another.
So how about making an impression on Lady Adela in another way? After all, a noble woman like her must have plenty of precious stones of her own.
That's probably true. Adela is always with that guard of hers, Jedlichka. Or by day, she sits outside under the willow watching the construction.
See? Then forget about some luck hidden in a magic stone and make some grand gesture.
Well, I could have something written on the wall. You're from that painter, aren't you? Do you know how to write?
I do. But I know how you are with payment. I think I should write what a pinch purse you are instead.
Oh, wait, I've got an idea. I'll dazzle Adela with my chivalry.
Excuse me, are you a knight or what?
Well, not exactly, but I'm a burgher. I've got a sword and armor, and I'm not a bad swordsman. That will surely enchant Adela. We'll do it like this. When Lady Adela is sitting under the willow again, watching the construction, you'll join her and seriously insult her. Then I'll just happen to walk by, see it, challenge you to a duel, and beat you in front of her. Good impression guaranteed.
So we're going to have a duel in front of her? And it never crossed your mind that maybe I'm a better swordsman than you?
Well, then you'd better make sure you aren't. If you want that gemstone.
All right. Let's do it your way.
Really? I mean, great. I'll get my armor and sword ready. You wait until Adela sits under the willow, outside in front of the fortress near the bridge. That's where you'll insult her. She's usually there most of the day, but definitely at noon, unless it's raining like it is now.
I understand. So, be ready.
Good riddance, you vagabond.
Alone, you rat! I ain't gonna talk to you.
Look, let's just forget this happened before it gets any worse.
All right.
Are you Adela?
Lady Adela of Mishek. What do you want?
Really? I've heard everyone calls you Adela Horse Arse.
What? Horse? What? What are you playing at, you cheeky brat?
Hey, what do you think you're doing, you dung grubber? Are you insulting Lady Adela here? Are you all right, my lady? Don't worry, I'll take care of everything.
Just like you're taking care of that never-finished fortress.
Yes. You'll see I'm able to deal with any problem. And I'll start with this loudmouth here.
Show me what you've got.
Was it Carolina who came up with that?
You're a dead man! You know that!
Cut the bullshit and fight! I did that on purpose.
We don't even know each other. What business is yours?
Right. Now, what's what else I can do?
What does she mean by that?
He hasn't got a chance against me. No chance. Too slow. Oh, no. Just watch how I deal with him.
You're a dead man! You know that!
Cut the bullshit and fight! That's for that insult! Did you see that? Oh, no you don't! That hit home!
Enough!
Just fight!
You win!
You'll get no mercy from me!
Enough! You
no
win!
Yielding, you piece of shit! You'd better not put a scratch on my armor.
Wait! I'm no match for you.
See? He hasn't got a chance against me.
This really wasn't necessary. But Adela Horsas thanks you. You're lucky my Yedlichka wasn't here. He'd have laid into you twice as hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to recover from all that steel clashing. Where's my guard?
Did you see that? She couldn't keep her eyes off me. Brilliant job, friend. You've earned your reward. And do pass on my regards to Voita.
What? Fuck off.
No one talks to me like that.
Fuck you, whoreson!
By God!
Comrades will die! Fuck that!
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Good people.
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Now, get the hell out of here.
Think you can take me?
Get out.
Let's see what you
before
can
this
do.
ends badly for you.
That's enough. You're getting a thrashing.
Show your stuff. You won't get me. No, you don't.
Do it.
For glory. Hey, fuck that. Hey, get him!
I've been waiting for you.
Hey, get him!
Show what you're made of. Right on the noggin.
For glory and carnage, die!
Whoa, whoa.
What the hell are you doing here? Who sent you? I'll kick your ass! To hell with you!
Enough already! Easy, man. You won. I just wanted to ask you a few things.
Ask me what?
Who are you? And what are you doing here? This dugout is supposed to be abandoned.
That's not true. It's mine. I've lived here for years. We can take this place over and meet up here. It's been half a year since Dev Ludwig disappeared, and I'd bet my boots he won't show his face here again.
What? Who's Ludwig? Did this place used to belong to him?
Is it you? My friend! I can hardly recognize you.
Wait, do we know each other?
How long has it been? A year? 2? Do you still talk to Voiter?
Voiter? The painter? You know him?
No.
He's the one who sent me here.
I don't know how to tell you, but Voiter, they killed him.
I see. So, who killed him?
Burkhard.
Burkhard?
They left him in the forest. Beaten, broken, and then... the wolves found him. Where am I? Who are you?
Wait, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Well, before you were... it doesn't matter. My name is Henry. Voiter sent me here. Do you know him?
Aye, of course. You're here for the sword, aren't you?
What? What sword?
This one, of course. It's broken, I know, but maybe it could be fixed. Here, take it. And tell him I reckon I'll never be a real knight.
Very well. I'll take it. Maybe it really could be reforged with a bit of elbow grease. I suppose I'll take a look around then. This doesn't seem particularly healthy. The dugout itself looks rather ordinary. Maybe there'll be something interesting inside. All right, this is a bit odd. I reckon it wasn't here 20 years ago. This must have been a nice wagon. Now it looks like someone dropped it off a cliff.
And you're surprised?
What did I do to you?
I went to the dugout you mentioned.
And? What did you see?
Well, it wasn't as abandoned as you said it was. There's some sort of madman living there.
What? A madman? That's strange. Unless... No, that's impossible. Did you talk to him? What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just lunged at me and tried to kill me. Eventually he calmed down, but then he started spouting nonsense. Like he didn't even notice I was there. He mentioned you, someone called Libor, and Burkhard. He said Burkhard killed you. That Voiter is dead.
And now you're worried you've been talking to a dead man this whole time, eh? Really? Sounds like a coincidence. I'm sure Burkhard has killed many Voiters.
That's a bit too many coincidences for my taste. Are you sure you don't have something to tell me? Go on. You know you can trust me.
You see, that dugout, we always used to meet up there, me and my two friends. Libor, who it seems you've met, and Voiter.
Wait, so you're not Voiter?
I am, but I wasn't always. I only started calling myself that after Voiter died.
So what's your real name?
I told you. Voiticus ex Aridus.
You said it's the same thing, just in Latin. Besides, you're Czech as can be.
Very well. Originally it was, I don't seem to recall. My God. I haven't used my name in so long, I can't remember it anymore.
And this real Voiter, he was your friend, right?
Aye. Though I wasn't much of a good friend to him. Everything that happened, it was my fault. They killed him because of me.
Why do you blame yourself for Voiter's death?
Because it was my fault. If I had been there for him when he needed me, I may as well have chased him into Burkhard's grasp myself.
What do you mean?
Well, just like in the Trotsky region, Burkhard gathered a band of lads around him, and Voiter was one of them. And me and Libor didn't like it. So he tried to convince him to stop. Only Burkhard found out, and he made an example out of Voiter for anyone who'd think to betray him.
So you knew Libor lives in the dugout? That's why you sent me there?
No. I really thought it was abandoned. The last I heard of Libor was that he ran away from home. I thought I'd never see him again, and I can't say that bothered me. After they killed Voiter, I couldn't look him in the eye.
So the thing with Burkhard was purely revenge?
You could say that. I'd been fighting it for so long. But when I found out at Trotsky he was nearby, I couldn't hold back any longer.
What did you want me to see in the dugout?
Nothing specific. Just the place itself. I used to spend time there with my friends when we were lads. We liked it there. And deaf Ludwig let us play there as much as we wanted.
The madman living there mentioned a deaf bloke called Ludwig.
I spent whole days up on the roof, just admiring the surroundings and drawing. That is, until I fell through it.
So you weren't going to tell me about Libor and Voiter?
I wanted to, but I didn't even know how to start. I suppose I was hoping if you see the place, it would help me somehow. And in the end, it did.
That's enough for now. We can come back to it later.
To tell you the truth, since we got all the way here, I have another favor to ask. Another one, I know.
Go on then. What is it?
You see, I'd be truly grateful if you could visit Voita's grave and say a prayer for him. I reckon nobody's done that in years. I know I haven't.
Where can I find the grave?
Unfortunately, it's not exactly close. It's not even consecrated. Me and Libor had to bury him ourselves.
That must have been really hard.
It was. But that was so long ago now.
You know, we really do have a lot in common. I buried my parents, and you...
And you never stop thinking about it, even once you make your peace with it.
Why don't you put the brushes down and come with me?
All the way there? No, I'm afraid not. At least not now. To be perfectly honest, one of the reasons I'm sending you there is so you can tell me how it looks before I work up the courage to go there myself.
Wait, you still haven't told me where the grave is.
Ah, right. How can I... When we were lads, we found this tree near Messales. It had 3 trunks. There was 3 of us. You know me. I thought it was a sign. And that's where we buried Voita.
A tree with 3 trunks near Messales. I'll be searching for that for a month. I need some better directions, Voita. Wait, should I even call you that anymore?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer if you did. Most people call me Voita, so you'd look like a madman calling me anything else.
You think Libor goes there?
I reckon you know more about what Libor has been doing these past 20 years than I do.
All right. Let's leave it be then. Wait, we were talking about the grave. Where can I find it? Tell me exactly.
How would I describe it? When you get to the center of Messales, then follow the stream towards Shramek's barn. Then... Hold on, I'm trying to make a mental picture of the surroundings.
I have to say...
It was somewhere past Shramek's pen, behind his barn. Just follow the cow pen all the way back towards the forest. And once you're past it, take a sharp left. Wait, no, right. And then all the way to the forest. Then you'll see the tree.
Is that as specific as you can get?
I'm afraid so. I haven't been there in over 20 years.
Is there anything specific you want me to mention in the prayer?
Please, pray for his soul. He may have done some bad things, but even so, he was one of the best people I knew. And that I hope he...
Should I pray for you as well?
Yes, please. Hopefully he hasn't given up on me.
All right, I'll go there. I want to go back to what I saw at the dugout. I want to go back... I have to say, I expected a bit more. The place was a wreck.
I beg your pardon, my lord. I only hope you didn't contract gangrene or mites.
Very droll. I found an old wagon near the dugout. At least what was left of it.
Don't even remind me. Me and the lads borrowed it from Farmer Tokchek. Without his permission, of course. We used to drag it up the hill, and ride it all the way down. That is, until we crashed it into a tree, and it ended up in pieces. Only old Toczek started asking around about it. So we hid it under a tree near the dugout and pretended not to know anything.
I managed to get that gemstone from the bailiff. Here you are.
What? Oh, glad to hear it. How did you pull that off?
The bailiff wanted to impress some noblewoman, so I had to lose a duel on her behalf.
I appreciate such sacrifices. Let's hope it doesn't go to waste. I'm sure it won't. I hope.
Is something the matter? You seem a bit off.
What? Me? Oh, no. And thank you, Henry. I did manage to sort something out with the armorer, though only halfway. He had no groschen, so he paid me with a cuirass. I've already sketched it, in case I ever paint a knight, but otherwise it's no use to me. You know, take it for all your effort.
Wow. Thank you.
But now, back to work. Quickly before... Oh dear.
How's that grand piece of yours coming along?
How? I'm not sure. Sometimes it feels like... No. That's Henry.
Yeah, of course I'm Henry. Are you sure you're all right?
Be quiet.
Come on. What's wrong?
Yeah. I'm painting, aren't I?
What the... Wojta, hey! Do you even see me?
What? Oh, sorry. Do you think we could have a talk? It's important. Actually, it's something I've never told anyone about.
Go on then. What's the matter?
The thing is... Damn! How do I start? You already know I'm still troubled to this day by what happened to Wojta. But there's one thing I haven't told you yet. Remember how I told you at Velez's shrine that the place spoke to me? And that in my head, I keep hearing Burkhard must die? Well, I meant that more seriously than you might think. I know how I must sound saying all this, but sometimes I really feel as though someone's talking to me, whispering and telling me what to paint. And other times, it's screaming so loud, it bursts my ears. I'm not sure how to explain it better, any more than I could tell a blind person what the color green looks like. But lately, ever since I heard Burkhard was in the Trotsky region, well, I'm just scared. Scared stiff of that endless shrieking, tearing my mind apart.
Can nothing be done about it?
I was hoping that now Burkhard's dead, it would all just go away. But no, that damn screaming is only getting louder and louder.
Couldn't it all be something like a sign from God? Plenty of people have heard voices, haven't they? Like me. Whenever I go to the baths, some voice in my head tells me not to look at those girls' cleavage.
That's interesting, but my voice sounds a bit different. We all know stories of people the Lord spoke to. But I'm afraid it's someone else who's speaking to me. Someone from down below.
And could I help you with that in some way?
Maybe you could, at least for a while. I once told a herbalist I was having nightmares, and he brewed me a vile concoction. When I drink it regularly, and say an Our Father at the same time, it helps me quite a bit. Only now I've run out, and I've neither the time nor the energy to brew more. I thought I had enough left to finish the painting, and then it wouldn't be needed. But I miscalculated.
Wouldn't you rather I brew you something I already know how to make? What about garlic soup? My ma always says it cures everything. Or onions in honey.
No offence to your mother, but I don't have just the stuffy nose. Old wives' remedies won't do for this.
So I can run off and get your medicine from the herbalist, right?
He could be anywhere by now. He wasn't the most honest man. That's why I didn't just buy the concoction from him back then, but the recipe as well.
Couldn't you take it to some apothecary and have a new batch brewed?
Not in these parts. I spent years building a good reputation here. I don't want folk knowing about this. Understand, my problem isn't a sore leg. I can't keep going to any random sawbones.
All right. I'll brew that remedy of yours. Or at least have a go.
Don't worry. The hardest part is finding all the ingredients. Getting mandrake roots and a river pearl was always a struggle for me. And I don't have the strength for it now. But luckily, you only need one of each. Then you add 2 handfuls of ordinary sage, boil it in some vinegary wine, and it's done.
Mandrake, a river pearl, and sage? That's pretty wild. What is that concoction actually supposed to do?
I was amazed back then too, but that herbalist told me mandrake against evil forces, pearl for a clear head, sage for enduring health. I still don't understand a thing about it, but it worked, so I stopped bothering about it.
Mandrake? What's that?
It's a very strange root. Try asking the local gravedigger about it.
What about the river pearl?
I wouldn't advise that. Often they're fake. Better go straight to the source. Pearl mussels. They're a kind of clam. There used to be plenty of them in a spot in the stream above Denmark. If you set out from Kuttenberg going south along the stream, you'll come across it. You'll recognize it because there are trees growing in the middle of the stream. But be careful. Pearls are valuable. And that place isn't exactly a secret. There's a good chance you won't be the only one hunting there.
All right. I'll manage somehow. Try to get some rest while I fetch that mandrake brew for you.
Henry, I don't even deserve you. Thank you.
What do you want here, you scoundrel?